Hi guys, nice to see you again. I'm Li from Easy Chinese Classroom. This is our fifth lesson of Pinyin series. And today we will go into compound finals. And we will learn I, ao, an, and ang. Okay, first, quick review. Last time we learned the simple final wu and yu. For wu, we just pay attention to this syllable. When we put the initial wu and the simple final wu together, we pronounce it wu, wu. For example, with the third tone, wu, wu means 5, wu. Okay, well for yu, it's just a spell with 6 initials. Do you remember? Yes, they are ne yu, nu, le yu, lu, ji yu, ju, qi yu, qu, xi yu, xu, and yu. Yeah, here, ji, qi, xi, and yi, when they spell with the simple final yu, we just remove the eyes of yu, okay? And also one thing important here I need to mention is ji, qi, xi, and yi don't spell with wu. Okay, now let's go on today's new lesson. Today we will learn compound finals starting with a. They are I, ao, an, and ang. The first one, I, yeah, it's just pronounced like the letter I in pie. Yeah, and also when we pronounce it, just think about when you pronounce the diphthongs in English. We start from the first final and slide to the second one. Well, the stress is on the first one. I, I, okay, with the tones. I, I. Once again. I. Yeah, okay, let's have some spelling exercise. This one. 打 可爱开打开 open 打开 and this one 了 来 come 来 and this one I means short 高 I and this one 我爱你我爱你 I love you 我爱你 I love you. Okay, and the second one is ao. It sounds like letter OU in mouse. Ao. Still, we start from a and slide to o, but a is stressed. Ao. With the tones. Ao. Once again. Ao. Yes. Okay, let's have some practice. This one. 猫 cat 猫 and 特熬逃跑逃跑 escape 逃跑 and this one 不傲抱hug. Okay, that's all for all. Next one is an. It's just like un in san. An. Start from an, slide to n. Okay, an. Okay, with the tones an. Okay, how to pronounce this one? 思安三 means 3. 三 1 2 3 and this one 那安南 男 呢 语 女 女 男 女 男 女 男 male 女 female 男 女 男 女 And with the third tone 四安 伞 四安 伞 伞 umbrella 伞 Okay, this one 么安慢么安慢慢 slow 慢 slow 慢慢 Okay, next one on it's just like ung in long Okay, long Okay, here in Chinese pinyin 呢个 put together pronounced on so we start from a and slide to it's on Okay, on Okay, some exercises. Tang, soup, tang. This is a very popular soup in China. Eggs with tomato and some vegetables. Tang, 西红柿蛋汤 And this one, ang, tang, candy, tang. And gang,湾 harbor 港湾 Okay, this one, pang, fat, pang. So today, the compound final starting with R, they are I, ao, an, and R. Now quiz time, let's have some spelling exercises. Try to spell by yourself, okay? This one, Shanghai, yes, Shanghai. Yeah, you know Beijing is the capital of China, right? Well, Shanghai is the biggest international city in China. See, this is Shanghai. And this one, how to pronounce it? 栏杆 Yes, 栏杆 handrail 栏杆 汤是熬勺汤勺 spoon 汤勺 soup spoon 汤勺 soup spoon 汤勺 This one 肝脏 liver 肝脏 肝脏 This one 吸烟 smoke 吸烟 This one 海浪海浪wave 海浪 Okay, that's all for the quiz. Can you spell them? Just have more practice, okay? Today I'll introduce you some interesting Chinese. No more Chinese tongue twister, okay? Now take a look. These are Chinese couplet. What is Chinese couplet? It's a unique form of Chinese culture and literature. It's a two-line poem. Yeah, well, each line must have the same number of characters, and the second line must mirror the first line both in grammar and imagery. For example, noun to noun, verb to verb, and numeral to numeral. This one, yeah. 海水潮朝朝潮朝潮朝落浮云长长长长长长长小 7 same Chinese character are put together. Yeah, it's difficult to tell how to pronounce it. In fact, a lot of Chinese don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, now let me show you. First, you must know the sense group. Yeah? I have divided it into 3 parts. And also, this character, it has 2 pronunciations. One is chao, 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 and the other is zhao, zhao, zhao. Now, let's read it one by one. 海, hai, hai, sea. 水, shui, shui, water. 潮, chao, 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 tide. In fact, it should be this one, chao, tide. But here the writer used this one to replace it. 海水潮. And this one, 朝朝, 朝朝, 朝朝. 朝朝 means every day. 朝潮, chao, tide. Still, chao, tide, it should be this one. Okay. 朝朝, 朝潮. Still this one, tide. Okay. 朝朝, 了窝落, 落. 朝潮, 朝落. The first line means the tide comes. It comes every day, and every day it goes. And the second line. For this character, it also has 2 pronunciations. One is 长长长, and the other is 长长长. Yeah, okay, let's read it one by one. 浮浮云云浮云浮云 cloud, drifting cloud, 浮云. 长长长 forms. In fact, it should be this 长. Okay. 长长长长长长 constantly. 长长. Also, it should be this 长. Okay, 长长长长长长长长长西凹消长长长消. It means the cloud forms. It forms constantly, and constantly it dissolves. 浮云长长长长长长长消. So let's look at it again. 海水潮朝朝潮朝潮朝落. 浮云长长长长长长长消. You know, in ancient times, we write Chinese characters from the right to the left. So for the Chinese couplet, we first read the right line and then the left line. This couplet describes the tides and the clouds in nature. Just like our lives, we also experience ups and downs, and we need to learn to face our lives in an easy and calm way, and just try to be our best selves. 海水潮朝朝潮朝潮朝落. 浮云长长长长长长长消. Okay, hope you like it. Yeah, you needn't to read it now. Just like I told you, a lot of Chinese people don't know how to read it. Okay, just for fun. I hope you can learn the language and also the culture together. Okay? That's all for today's lesson. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching and see you next time. 再见. Bye.